All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Sorry about the hairdo. I apologize. Yes, we are going to be checking out every Assassin's Creed cinematic trailer here today. This is from 2007 to 2024. AC1 to AC Shadows. I have not seen, I want to say any of the Assassin's Creed. I haven't seen anything from Assassin's Creed since Unity. Literally, I haven't checked out anything since Unity. It's not really, I don't know, Unity didn't really feel that great to me, I guess. And then every other Assassin's Creed I've seen since is just kind of, I don't know. I've heard very mixed things about them. Some people say they're great. Some people say, yeah, you know. I know the Ubisoft format, I guess, the open world format. A lot of people are getting kind of bored of, especially when it comes to Shadows. But we're going to be checking out the trailers here today. This is uploaded by the Mighty Noob here on YouTube. So we're going to leave a like on this video just for the convenience. You know, hour and 5 minutes long of pure trailers. Looks like it's all categorized here. Looks like some are longer than others. Unity has a long ass, I guess these are probably multiple different trailers, like for the game, right? Like cinematic, CG. Yeah, okay. So different trailers probably. Looks like Unity and Valhalla have the biggest, like, trailer segments, so I don't know what that means in terms of their marketing budget. Maybe they just produced a lot more. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we're gonna be finding out here today. If you guys enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like on the stream. And for those of you watching in the future, make sure you leave a like on the video. Really does help a lot. Subscribe if you are not. And of course, yeah, big thank you to all of our members, all of our Hastati, our Principe, Dagenhart, and of course our Prefectus and Hobbit. Appreciate you guys. You guys inspire me to make more content for you guys every single day. And yeah, with that, guys, we're gonna be picking it right up here with Assassin's Creed 1, 2007, guys. Yeah, so I have played I have played and beat Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood. I didn't beat Revelations, which is crazy. I almost did, and then I just didn't. I don't know, I got like 3/4 of the way through it. 3 I beat, Black Flag I beat, Freedom Cry I've never heard of that, so we're gonna see what that is. Rogue I heard of, I didn't play that. And Unity I never beat. I got like probably 60-70% of the way through that as well. And then like Syndicate, Origin, yeah, none of this I am really familiar with. So yeah, we're gonna be starting off with Assassin's Creed 1, the classic. Let's see how it goes here. Let's see how it holds up. Captions are on 1440p, full screen. And yeah, let's get it. Damn, dude. Look at the color palette. Everything's so depressing looking. Then when like the little bits of red like show, they show. Damn. Classic. Damn, dude. It just shows like the roots, like where Assassin's Creed initially started. Like you were an assassin. You know what I mean? You were killing one guy and you were leaving, like that's what it was, yeah. Much more about stealth and actually being careful than anything else. And this scene, yeah. Very, very cool here. Classic Assassin's Creed 1. We're gonna do like probably a little pause here after each one, just like kind of talk about them. I know there's another one here. That one, that's the classic. That's just the classic Assassin's Creed 1 trailer. Oh my god, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, allergies, man. Summertime. Oh my god. Yes. No, classic Assassin's Creed 1 trailer. Much more about being an assassin, right? Like, I know that was the problem with, or at least a complaint that I heard a lot of with the newer games. Enemies have like health bars to some degree. You know, it's much more combat orientated, about being flashy. It really lost its roots, right? You're not an assassin. You're a fucking hero, I guess, in a sense. You know what I mean? You act like a hero. And so it's just, I don't know. It's a completely different style. It's ass now. Yeah. See, that's what I've heard. I don't know. See, again, Unity, I played Unity. It just didn't feel the same. And then ever since Unity, I've just heard game after game. It's just been like letdown after letdown. And Ubisoft, you know, it's kind of the company too. They like to really reuse their same open world format, let's say, is what I hear. That was a great trailer, though. First trailer ever released for Assassin's Creed Classic. Let's get into the second one here, still for Assassin's Creed 1, 2007.
How did your men lose him?
How can someone bring so much disruption to our cause? We have tried to stop him, but many lives have been claimed by his steel. He fights like no man. People say he moves like an angel of death, carrying fury on his wings.
Damn, dude.
Nonsense. These are just stories. Such myths do not exist.
You really do see how, like, bleak and depressing the style of the first one was, though. Like, wow.
Everything you worked for will be destroyed.
How do we restrain this angel of yours? Raise an army against one man? Nine!
There is nothing we can do. Never call for reinforcements.
Takeoff was a disaster. Our soldiers cannot be everywhere. Cannot hold up all these men at once. Enough!
So he seeks to stop us. To claim our treasure for himself. Pure madness.
Let him try. Every angel can fall.
Grab the sword by your blade. Oh, yeah.
Why do you not join us, brother?
Is there something wrong?
Oh. Holy shit. But again, you see that one assassination. It's, dude, exactly. Like, it's the message, right? It's not the fucking, it's not you have to be seen. It's the act of the assassination, right? Like, you see just how much fucking fear instantly instilled. And that's the thing about these classic trailers, man. Like, they got that down so well. Like, the style, the feel that you really want to go for. I think that's why Assassin's Creed really took off in those early days. Because, like, man, it was about being a fucking assassin, right? Like, I don't know. Like, that's some good shit right there. I really like seeing that. This is an Assassin's Creed 2. I just want to make sure I didn't like pause at the end there. Yeah, no, that was a great trailer too. I've seen that one a lot less. But yeah, you know, showing off the main antagonist, you know, a lot more. The Knights Templar, right? The struggle against them, and again, barely showing Altair there at all, except for a little bit of like gameplay footage there versus the first trailer we saw. But very much showing like the aesthetic, expanding the world a little bit more, showing the antagonist off, showing their point of view on the whole struggle a little bit more. Yeah, very, very good trailer as far as that goes. The only 2 trailers, I guess, for Assassin's Creed 1. Isn't it crazy like how marketing campaigns back in the day, it was like you get 1 trailer, you get 2 trailers. Very, very crazy. Basically Dark Souls. Oh, really? Is it really basically Dark Souls now? Unity was the last good one, and Unity got done dirty? Damn. See, I don't know. Unity, I didn't like hate Unity. It's just like I didn't enjoy it, you know? Cuz like the last one I played was Black Flag, right? And I feel like Black Flag, it was just like so fucking hard to compete with Black Flag. And Black Flag, like, you're not even really an assassin in Black Flag. But for some reason that game, even though the focus isn't about being an assassin, being a pirate is so fucking fun. It doesn't matter, right? It's a great pirate game. The second feature, quote unquote, of the game is arguably more entrancing than like the main feature of the game itself, right? In that case, right? And I feel like they tried to replicate Black Flag in a way with the other games, the later games, and it just didn't hit the same at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, like the root of the game is being an assassin. Black Flag was different, but they tried to maintain that same logic with Black Flag with every other game, I think, afterwards, and it just didn't hit the same. I don't know. That's my opinion. Unity, they tried to return to the roots a little bit with the assassin stuff, but I don't know. Again, it just didn't feel the same. I don't know. Maybe just me. Maybe I have to replay Unity. I didn't beat it, and it's definitely the game I remember the least of, I will say. Even though I played it the most recently, I guess, which is still at this point years and years ago. This is Assassin's Creed 2. And you still see that dark and gritty, like, aesthetic, like Renaissance era, like, aesthetic. Damn, dude. Oh, huh. That quick. And see, this is the thing too, and I feel like they just never. I don't want to pause. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I don't want to pause mid. Let's keep going. We'll finish it. Sorry. We'll talk about it after. Great trailer. Wow. I love how you can distinctly see the difference between the assassins. I'll talk about it in a second. Like, that's the thing. If you're actually, like, if you know what to look for, kinda.
To the entrance. Don't let him see you. Wait for my command.
God damn, dude.
Graf, what an impressive display. A pity you could not let your father live to see it. As for your mother, once I've dealt with you, I promise I'll give her my full attention.
Damn, dude. And yeah. Shows off, like, the gun for the first time, I guess, yeah. Such cool shit. Thinks he had him, was trying to bait him into melee combat. Nope, I just got a fucking gun. Holiday 2009. Wow. What a great trailer. So what I was gonna say before when I paused there, you can see the difference between, like, the style of Altair and the style of Ezio very clearly, right? Like, Ezio is just like, you know, he's a lot newer to the organization, especially at this time. This is Assassin's Creed 2. This is when he's introduced as a character. We see his backstory. We see his introduction to the assassins, right? Essentially, how he gets his start in there, and then we see him progress over the next few games, right? That being Brotherhood and then Revelations, right? but you can see like his arrogance, right? The fact that he'll actually approach his target, you know? He will fight in combat a little bit. Altair is cold as fuck. He goes only for his target. Altair only kills one guy. You know what I mean? Altair only kills the one fucking guy that he's going for. That's all he's there for. He's an assassin, you know? Ezio, he's younger, you know? He's a bit more brazen. He's a lot more arrogant. He's willing to fucking duke it out. He's willing to fight. He's smile, you know? He likes what he does, you know. It's very cool to see like just how their styles are kind of done from game to game there, and I feel like that's also a thing they missed out in the later games, right? It's just the personality between the characters. I don't know, like that's the thing. Like again, I haven't played any of the newer Assassin's Creed games, but I don't feel like I hear anybody talking about any of the new characters from any of the Assassin's Creed games. But always people are talking about Desmond. They're always talking about Altair. They're always talking about Ezio. They're always talking about, you know, Edward Kenway. They're always talking about like that whole story arc there. And that's because it's a great, you know, they're talking about like shit that actually like seems to like matter, shit that seems to mean something, you know? Because even Black Flag, right? Like after 3, I know Desmond dies in 3. Spoiler alert, I guess. But after 3, right? You still see like, I guess like a descendant of Desmond in 4, right? Like there's still that callback to it, and then you just don't see anything more about it. And I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of a missed opportunity. Altair was plenty arrogant. That's what got him in trouble. I guess he was arrogant, yeah. But again, like you don't see him like duking it out. Like again, like you don't see him like, he's a lot more colder, man. He's a lot more precise, you know? I feel like if you compare his attitude to Ezio's, it's a little bit different, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering. It's been a long time since I played 1. I remember 2, Brotherhood and Revelations decently. Didn't finish Revelations. We again like 70%. I remember like the character arcs of that very, very good because I played the shitload out of those games. 1 I remember less because I had that on the PS3. I played, what was it? I played Brotherhood 2, 1, Revelations 3, 4, and then Unity because I got Unity on the PS4. Altair would fight, just not drag it out or be flashy. Yeah, like he wouldn't style on people, you know what I mean? He wouldn't like basically dunk on people, but Ezio is all for that shit. You know, again, it's that arrogance that comes with like young age, I guess, and him being introduced to the assassins, I guess, the way he was, right? You know, his father was, well, not just his father, but his family, right? Like was very much shit on. And that's kind of how he got his start in the Assassins, right? So he kind of, I feel like Ezio felt like he had a lot to prove, I guess, and a lot to like, yeah, he had a lot of hate. Like he was basically like the John Wick of the Renaissance era, you know? Like I feel like by Revelations, like Ezio is just like the fucking Baba Yaga, like straight up, like. So this is Brotherhood now. Wow. Definitely see like the quality increase between each game too here. People are just starting to use guns. That's pretty cool too. Start seeing that more commonplace. Then this introduced the concept of like having like an actual group of assassins, not just yourself. Also a very cool concept.
Ezio Auditore. Brave of you to stand alone against me, but also quite foolish. Assassin.
Brotherhood was such a sick fucking game, dude. I don't know. Brotherhood was just a classic, I feel like.
Claudia.
Then into Revelations there. Yeah, what a great trailer there. Again, Brotherhood, I feel like Brotherhood, and maybe this is just my opinion, right? Out of 1, 2, and Brotherhood, I don't know, hard to say if I'd count Revelations in there. Out of the 4, I definitely would say that my sweet spot is definitely Brotherhood. Out of the first 4 here, my sweet spot is definitely Brotherhood. Brotherhood, I feel like just, you know, the concept of like actually having like an assassins group, the customization, as limited as it was, that came with that, the purchasing of shops and like the real estate aspect of across the map, that was very cool. Yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like I have a sweet spot for Brotherhood. I feel like out of those games, I played Brotherhood the most. I feel like Brotherhood was like my favorite when I had my PS3. That's just my opinion, though. Rogue was slept hard on. See, I never played Rogue. I actually never played Rogue. Rogue came before Unity. I heard very good things about Rogue. I never played it. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't like Rogue. Its entire story was dependent on a bad call and a misunderstanding. That's fair. That's fair, I guess. That's fair. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Again, I've never played it. We'll see at least how the trailer is when we get there. But yeah, we're going to be going into Revelations here. Let's see how this goes. More narrative, I know that.
Dearest sister, I have been in Acre a week now, safe and in high spirits, but prepared for the worst. The men and women who have fed and sheltered me here also give me warning that the road to Masyaf is overrun by mercenaries and bandits, not native to this land. What this could mean, I dread to guess. When I first set out from Roma 10 months ago, I did so with a single purpose, to discover what our father did not. In a letter written the year before my birth, he makes mention of a library hidden beneath the stones of Masyaf Castle. A sanctum full of invaluable wisdom. So what will I find when I arrive there? Who will greet me? A host of eager Templars, as I fear most strongly. Or nothing but the whistling of a cold and lonely wind. Masyaf has not been home to the assassins for almost 300 years now. Can we still claim it for our own? Are we welcome there? I am wary of this fight, Claudia. Not because I am tired, but because our struggle seems to move in one direction only, towards chaos. Today, I have more questions than answers. This is why I've come so far. To find clarity. To find the wisdom left behind by the great Altair. So that I may better understand the purpose of
Call back there, yeah.
And my place in it. Should anything happen to me, Claudia, should my skills fail me, or my ambition lead me astray, do not seek retribution or revenge in my memory, but fight to continue the search for truth. So that all may benefit. My story is one of many thousands.
Damn, dude. I remember this scene was fucking sick.
If it ends too soon.
Yeah. Nice. Oh. He just gets out of those, man. Again, like, and you really see like the care and like I guess like the love that like has been built up for the character Ezio over the last 3 games. You know, you have a full trailer narrated by him, and that's the first trailer, I guess, to actually do something like that, right? They didn't have any voice acting really in the other trailers. I guess they had a bit in, I guess, 2, right? They had like a bit in 2 and a bit in 1 as well, in that one trailer as well. But it was like not the actual assassin, like the main character talking. It's just like side characters kind of thing for the most part. But there, you know, you definitely see like, you know, Ezio is a character. It's his history. This is the last game that includes him, you know. That was good to see. That was good to see. Revelations. And it, like, again, the fight scene in it is sick, like showing the traveling that he does. It's very much a more cinematic, you know, trailer for sure. But it is very, very cool. And it is like a very, you know, not like overtly emotional, but you definitely do get some feels watching that trailer there, knowing that it is the last game that includes Ezio, unfortunately. I'm an assassin simp. Fuck the Templars, so I'm biased. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, in Rogue, you definitely do play as a Templar, right? If I'm not mistaken. Again, I haven't played the game, but I hear it's a little bit different. Thought the story was pretty solid. I really like Kenway's story. Kenway's story was pretty good. I like 4 as well, to be fair. Even though, again, like, you're not even an assassin in that game, but it's fun to be a pirate, man. Assassin's Creed 3. A lot of people didn't like this one. I liked Assassin's Creed 3, man. I don't know.
I watched them fight and die.
And you have that narrated trailer.
They speak of liberty and justice, but for whom?
Damn, dude. I guess you also just see how monstrous, like, a melee combatant would be in this age, too. Because most of these guys are not going to be trained in, like, any sort of melee combat. Also, the music goes super fucking hard. I forgot about this. Damn. Oh my god. I forgot how hard this trailer went with the music and shit, bro. What the fuck?
On him!
Damn, dude. Insurrection is the most... What is that? What'd that say? Insurrection is the most sacred of the rights and the most indispensable of duties. Damn. Assassin's Creed 3. Wow.
We hold the...
Yeah, I don't know, man. That... again, a lot of people dislike Assassin's Creed 3. I thought Assassin's Creed 3 was really good. I didn't like the main character that much. I thought he was like a little shallow at times. That's not to say I hated him. I just thought he was a little bit shallow. Could have been done a little bit better. But mostly what I enjoy about 3 is the environment. You know what I mean? That North American environment, you actually get to see the landscape. You get to hunt, resource gathering. That was really, really cool. All the animals and shit, the frontier environment, seeing the colonial era towns during that time period as well. That was really, really cool to see the way the North Americans, the Native Americans at that time are also done. That's also really, really cool to see. I wish they went a little bit more brutal with it, I guess. Like showed kind of how it was a little bit more to an extent, but you know, because I feel like, you know, they definitely showed some brutality in 3, but you know, they could have gone a lot harder with it, let's say, but you know, yeah, that's not to say anything about it. Also, the first game, if I recall, to introduce naval combat, which was very, very cool. You got the Aquila, if I recall, if that's what it was called. Yeah, that was great to see at your homestead there. You also got to build up the homestead, man. The more I remember 3, the more I remember just how good of a game it was. You also had that character split as well, right? I'm pretty sure you played as who was it, Hathan Kenway at the start, and then you obviously transition over to Connor later on as the game progresses. Yeah, great trailer there. I think we got a second one here for Assassin's Creed 3 as well.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. Our right to
Is this for the DLC? I never played the DLC.
and our way of life.
Or maybe this is just a regular trailer.
We will die for what we believe in. We cannot be stopped.
Damn.
We will never back down. Because a life without freedom is not a life worth living. Give us liberty or give us death.
Damn, dude.
Assassin's Creed 3.
So no, that was just a shorter, like, I guess more cinematic trailer there. That was pretty cool to see. You know, writing the note on the back of the dead soldier there. Again, like, man, I think they should have been more brutal with it. Like, showed how the Native Americans fought. Again, like, you're playing as a Native American during that time. They fought fucking brutal, man. They were very, you know, they were very brutal combatants. Let's say they were not nice fighting the redcoats or anyone they fought. You know what I'm saying? So again, and I get to show like how the British treated them, how the Americans treated them as well. Again, I think they could have went a lot more into the like the not the historical accuracy, because again, they did do a good job of it, right? But it's just I feel like they could have been more. They could have went more with it, you know. Let's say that's all I want to say. Next, we're going to be getting into Black Flag. Again, I still think 3 is a great game. Really want to replay it now, thinking about it, watching those trailers. But next, we're going to be getting into Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, arguably my favorite Assassin's Creed game of them all. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see how the trailer holds up. It's been a while. Been a while since I've seen this one. This is the one with Blackbeard, right? Yeah, yeah. I don't know if it's this trailer specifically, but Black Flag does have a trailer with Blackbeard in it. Damn, dude. Definitely showing off like the primacy, the naval primacy in the game as well. Which was definitely the best aspect of it. The naval combat. Sailing. Wow. Damn. Oh. Great to see that though, because I mean, again, like how are you gonna have a pirate game and not show a fucking sword fight in your trailer? You know what I mean? Of course, not trying to talk shit about any of the newer games coming out, of course, but yeah, man, it just goes to show you, right? Like you obviously have the on-land segments showing you that you're robbing people, you're killing people in bars and taking their money, which you know is nothing new, I guess, in the Assassin's games, but it's just like a lot more brazen, I guess. You know, seeing these people like search for you on land, giving the impression like, okay, you're kind of wanted, but then you're also getting tracked down like at sea, which you know is kind of a new concept as well, showing that like sailing is going to be the primacy of the game, and they did Assassin's Creed Black Flag so well. You know, the fact that you can just jump off your boat anywhere, swim around, you know, do whatever you want kind of thing. They did such a great job with the open world aspect of that game, and I feel like they again, they tried to recreate Black Flag and the way the map is done, I feel like, in a lot of their newer games, and it just did not hit the same. I don't know. Maybe that's an out of touch opinion. I didn't like Connor from 3 either, and some parts of the campaign pissed me off, but I think the actual gameplay was or the actual game was overall pretty enjoyable. I agree with that. Again, the weakest part of Assassin's Creed 3 to me is definitely Connor. It's definitely the character of Connor. Again, I think you know, they could have done better with him, that's for sure. But you know, besides that, the actual gameplay loop of it, the elements they introduced, you know, the gameplay aspects they introduced, again, the hunting, the frontier environment, the sailing for the first time in the series, all that stuff was really, really good stuff. I think that was really, really enjoyable. The frontier, not the frontier, the homestead building as well. That was really cool to see. Yeah, they did pretty good on 3, I like to say, as much as people give it shit. Let's see this next trailer here. 2 or 3 trailers for Black Flag, I can't remember.
Have you ever been disrespected? Forced to follow orders? Would you rather defy your masters and live by the creed of pirates? Are you ready to fight for the freedom to act as you wish? Calling all men of fortune, willing to pledge allegiance to no one. Calling all who are ready to defy. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag.
You definitely see that, I will say, you definitely see that more modern, I guess. And by modern, I mean, like, you know, I guess like mid-2010s era, like, marketing where, like, you get that, like, edgy kind of voice in there, that edgy kind of narrator with the upbeat music kind of thing. Less orchestra, but more edgy for your, you know, for your what's the word, I guess, not cinematic trailers, not CGI trailers, but cinematic trailers. That's just kind of how it is. I guess it still kind of is that way to a degree as well. That style, that like 2010 style, very, very noticeable. This is the trailer I was thinking about. The next one coming up here, I think. This is probably one of the best ones for Black Flag, I think.
I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion.
If I recall.
You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye. For amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies, he ranks amongst the most clever. There was a time when I thought myself the deadliest scourge of these seas. But this man is a fearsome dog that feeds off trouble and turmoil. I seen him clear the deck of a Spanish galleon like it were nothing. Fighting like a devil.
Damn.
As a man. And he's a canny one. Knows his way round every crag and crevice of these islands. So if it's fortune and adventure you seek, then Captain Edward Kenway's your man. Only, don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more mystery to that man than even I dare ask.
This one is pretty classic. Again, you got like Blackbeard narrating like who Kenway is. Just what he does, you know, what he gets up to, his escapades, I guess. Very cool to see. That was great to see. Yeah, man, Black Flag, probably one of the best Assassin's Creed games, probably in my opinion. I think that's a universal opinion, though. Not gonna say anything. I think it's pretty universally loved. Assassin's Creed 4, it's probably one of the best Assassin's Creed games there is. But yes, next one, Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. I have not heard of this one. We're gonna see what this is. Yeah, I don't know anything about this one. And Rogue 2, haven't really checked out Rogue either. So these next two ones are gonna be pretty fresh to me. Unity, I don't remember a lot of Unity's trailers. So let's yeah, a lot of these next ones are gonna be well, from here on out are going to be completely fresh to me. So let's see what we have. Freedom's Cry next here.
I was born into slavery, deprived of any right, of any faith. I was sold, traded for labor. Forced to watch the suffering, treated like a beast of burden. With no future ahead of me, I forged my own, and I knew blood would be the price. Never looked back, never wanted to, never had to, until...
Very interesting trailer here. Seems like a lot of it was IRL and then they switched over here. Freedom's Cry.
Freedom Cry.
Okay, yeah, I never played Freedom's Cry before. I don't really know much about that one at all. If you guys can fill me in about that, that'd be great to learn a little bit more of. Trailer wasn't very long, and definitely didn't seem like there was you know, a lot in there. So who knows? I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much to say about that one. You know, I don't know anything about that game. I have to Google it after this, learn a little bit more. Let's see here. Let's keep going. I guess on to Rogue here. It says that was Rogue. It definitely wasn't. This next one here, I think, will be Rogue. Let's see what Rogue has in store.
Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry.
Think it was a DLC for Black Flag? Okay, okay. It might have been.
I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter. The hunt has led me to the forgotten edges of this world. Seasons pass, drawing me deeper into the darkness, where I have found the truth. That my redemption is found in ashes. That I must burn away the past to set things right. Once an assassin, now their pursuer. I must destroy those who I once called brother. The air is still, and I am a hunter.
So yeah, you play as an assassin hunter in Rogue, if I recall. Very different concept, you know. You're not playing for the assassins, you're playing for their enemy, and you're hunting down other assassins. I think there was a lot of boat combat, boat play in Rogue as well. I don't, again, I never played it, didn't really know anything about the story of it. Yeah, and I know it was a standalone game on its own, but I don't know how long it was. I think it was shorter, but I could be wrong than the other games. It was kind of like an in-between Black Flag and Unity kind of game. So I think I think it was a bit shorter, but yeah, I heard good things about it, just never got around to playing it. So yeah, somebody wants to know me wants to let me know some more about Rogue. Yeah, I'd love to know a little bit more about it. I'd love to play it sometime too. Again, heard really, really good things about it. Just again, never got around to actually playing it myself, I suppose. You know, again, I went from Black Flag to Unity, and I think Unity just put a bad taste in my mouth that I never got over. It's hard to say. Rogue is a standalone set in Atlantic Canada where you play as a Templar. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, see, and that's one of the interesting things, too. Yeah, you play in North Canada, like the Northern Canada region, which is very, very cool. Very different. Yeah, recent character samurai. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, well, we'll get there by the end. We'll see what that's all about. Yeah, no, that was a cool trailer though. On to Unity. Unity's got a lot of trailers here. It looks like it's going to be next 8 minutes of Unity. Let's see. A lot of trailers for Unity. Big marketing budget. Black Flag was the last good Assassin's Creed. I would argue the same, probably, yeah. Not gonna lie. Black Flag, and I'm not gonna talk shit about Rogue because Rogue is apparently decent. But from my experience, Black Flag, yes. Like, see, the French Revolution, like, it seems like an interesting time period. Like, that's the thing. I really didn't want to dislike Unity. It's the problem. See, because when I first watched this trailer, I saw that, and I was like, oh, it's giving off, like, Brotherhood vibes? That's kind of cool. And then it was, like, multiplayer, and I was like, oh. Also, the way they did this trailer, a lot different. Mostly music, you know? Again, I really didn't want to like dislike Unity. Like, I played it, right? And I don't know, like I really wanted to give it a good shot, but I just, I don't know. Maybe it's again because I didn't have like friends to play it with, and that's the problem too, introducing like the multiplayer features. You feel like you're kind of missing out, especially like the leveled system as well. If I recall, Unity had a level system. My alarm was going off there. Sorry about that. Yeah, like if I recall, Unity had an XP system and a level system, and that also kind of really threw me off. Coming from the other Assassin's Creed games, I don't know. And I see like the new Assassin's Creed games having that level system where it's like, oh, you got to be level fucking 10 to fight this enemy if you want to have like a better time. And it's like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know. Like that just seems, for an Assassin's Creed game, like I don't know, that just seems so fucking backwards to me, you know? What business does levels have in a AC game? I don't know, like in a game about being an assassin. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It's much better with friends, and I'm sucker for customization. That's kind of what I imagine. See, I didn't have anyone to play it with. And the problem with Unity, right, is the fact that up until this point, Assassin's Creed has always been a single player game. People have always bought that game with the expectation of, okay, I can play it single player. And now you're introducing missions that, excuse me, you're introducing missions that can be easier done in a multiplayer setting, or you have to like grind to be a certain level to attempt them and have a better time. You know what I mean? It's just a weird kind of switch up, I guess, for the series. A thing that a lot of people didn't really expect. The multiplayer aspect for Unity, I don't know. It just felt off to me. It just felt off. It felt like the wrong choice to make, I feel like. That's just my opinion. The customization I really did like, but I don't know.
The world.
This morning, I was just a drop. A single drop.
You definitely see the change up in trailers, though. Like the modern Ubisoft trailers, damn. It starts here, and you can very clearly see it. It's kind of sad to see. You know what I mean? I think you guys know exactly what I mean.
Rose a raging flood. A tidal wave of change. And if anyone stands against that tide, tonight we will become a revolution.
Yeah, you definitely see a lot more reliance on musical features, a lot more reliance, I mean, not more reliance on CG, I guess. But I feel like we haven't seen like any gameplay yet, I guess. I don't know, we're on the second trailer, which is fine, right? I don't have a problem with that. Like the visuals are very cool, right? The visuals are very cool. But again, like the narration just seems weaker. It seems like I'm not getting invested into the story. Again, it's the French Revolution. The story there should be fucking very enthralling. It should be carrying you, right? It shouldn't be the audio visual carrying you. I feel like they could do narrative work on this and it'd be fantastic. I just feel like you're missing out, you know, going for the French Revolution and then focusing on like this whole like unite like aspect, like unite, yes, but like I got no fucking skin in this game yet. Why do I give a fuck about this, you know, so far, right? You know what I mean? Like, outside of the fact that, like, it's the French Revolution, why else should I buy this and be interested in it, right? I'm not interested in it because of Blackbeard, right? Or because of the historical contents to being a pirate, or because of Desmond's story arc, or Ezio's story arc, or Altair. I don't have any skin in the game yet with Unity, right? That's the problem with the change up after 3 is like, I don't know, you kind of lost like all resemblance of like your integral story, I guess, you know, they kind of lost that. So it's kind of like, how do we keep people interested? How do we keep people coming back? And I just feel like it doesn't hit in Unity, you know what I mean? It just doesn't fucking, it doesn't get you, it doesn't grip you, it doesn't get you interested enough. I don't know. It's sad to say. Maybe this is all a hot take, but I don't know. It's cool visuals, it really is, but like, see, even this, right? Like, this is 90% music. You know what I mean? So far. Like, it's that complete reliance almost on audio-visual, like... But, like, it's mostly just, like, music carrying this trailer right now. It looks good, it looks impressive, but... The only audio... See, the only audio we heard there was a sword sheath. The rest of this audio, we don't hear, and I feel like that's such a missed opportunity. You're missing out on, like, the sounds of a fucking rebellion in the streets. Like, that's interesting, you know? I don't know. Interesting. Is that the same trailer? I'm guessing that's the end of that trailer. And then it picks up. But you see what I mean? Like, again, it's a complete reliance on, like, audio, dude. Like, again, 3121, you watch that, but even, like, let's just bounce back to, like, to 3 real quick here. You watch that, right? Versus you watch this, right? You have that music, narrative work. You can hear the sounds of battle and background. Fuck, this is dramatic. Oh my god, like... Sound of an eagle in the background. You can hear the environment. Music is actually dramatic. It's not just upbeat bullshit in your face and your ears. I don't know. Like, you know, I don't know, man. You can hear all the audio going around with that music in the background. Like, you just compare the two, right? It's like night and fucking day. I don't, like, again, like, I don't know where their marketing team decided, like, that was a good idea. Like, I don't know, maybe this is all a hot take, right? But you see the difference there, like, clear as day. And for me, it just doesn't work nearly as good. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just down to personal preference, whatever have you, right? But damn, you know, let me just see if I can fucking find where we were again here. 31, 15, 20 here, something like this. Yeah, right there. Yeah, see, I don't know. It's, I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, maybe I sound like a fucking crazy person there, but I don't know. and no one want to play as a French person or be in France. I'd rather be strapped down and forced to watch Rings of Power. That's fair too. Listen, like, I'm not gonna, you know, obviously we can all have our personal feelings towards the French, you know, and I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that, of course. The French Revolution is an interesting time period. It is a very compelling time period. I feel like they definitely could have got that to work. They just went about it in a really fucking stupid way to me. You know what I mean? A way that wasn't going to work. And I don't know why they went that route. Well, it's like Unity is probably my favorite Assassin's Creed game, but to be fair, I've never fully beaten Assassin's Creed game. I got super close on Origins though. That's fair. See, like, again, I never beat Unity. I got like 70% of the way through, never beat Unity. And then I just haven't tried any of the new Assassin's Creed.
France's wounds may be healing.
Oh my god, see, like, more audio, dude, more music. Okay. At least this one isn't just like music with no other audio. Like, at least you get some other sound effects in there. Okay. And you know what? Visually, this looks interesting. Again, I just disagree with the music choice. Okay. Dead Kings? Okay.
Fate brought me here for a reason. Perhaps it's time I let go of the past.
Damn. Okay, wow. Yeah, so again, I don't hate the visuals. The visuals, as far as the trailers go, they look really, really good. They did a good job on all that. It's just, again, the music choice fucking kills me. It takes it out for me. Doesn't feel great. Doesn't really like match the tone, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna get guillotined. Like, there's fucking thousands of people getting guillotined in the streets, you know, rebellion. You know, you're talking about like a mass struggle, and just the music just feels like fucking out of place. I don't know. It didn't feel like the right tone to me, I guess. That's just my opinion on those trailers though. We'll see how the other trailers go. I feel like this is just the product of like modern video game marketing. This is just how it was for a long time. And man, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. You know, that upbeat, like short attention span. Like, it's got to have like blasting music. It's got to have like, I don't know. Maybe I sound like a fucking boomer. I don't know. Let's keep going here though. Let me just actually read some comments here. At least they did the French. At least they did the French before they got too stinky. True. Dead Kings DLC I haven't played, but I heard it's one of the better DLCs. Okay. It's how Sent likes them? I don't think so. I've I've actually, I've not really talked to many French women. I've talked to one French girl ever in my life. She was all right. She was decent, but you know, generally if a Quebecois fucking walks into like a restaurant, you know, if you're at like a sit down restaurant and, you know, some French people enter the restaurant, you'll know it immediately because they're the loudest thing in the restaurant instantly, you know what I'm saying? And it's not throwing any shade, of course, but you know them when you're around them, kind of thing, is what I will say. That's for certain.
Perhaps it's time I let go of the past.
This is on to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This one takes place in England, right? I know there's a Jack the Ripper DLC as well, 1868. See, even this is like a cool time period. That could be intriguing. I just never played this one.
Boss! Let's travel out of manuals. Come on, hurry up!
The fun never stops.
Come on, look lively, Rooks.
Like how there's a fucking tavern right across the road from the orphanage. See, again, I don't know, it's the upbeat music, man. I don't know. The modern, like, music. Maybe I'm just a boomer. Maybe I'm just a fucking boomer. I don't know. It definitely seems like the Switch is, right? The Switch is like, I'm gonna pause it here and talk about this. The Switch, because it, like, this is literally a fucking car chase, but like a carriage chase, if you will, right? It's the switch between being an assassin, right? From being a stealth-oriented assassin game to being a more action RPG-based game, straight up. And the switch is like so noticeable, and I guess it's down to preference, what style of game, what genre of game you kind of prefer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's really what it is. I think that's what it comes down to. It's like that clear, decisive switch between this is a stealth assassin game to this is a like an action adventure game, quite literally. You know what I mean? In essence. The music in trailers doesn't fit the modern Assassin's Creed games. It doesn't. Like this music, again, like you compare I'll compare this to 3 once again, and it's like night and fucking day difference. Like the way it instantly makes you feel. Like, and that to me, like how it makes you feel, you know, like coolness is a factor, of course, but this isn't really cool to me, you know, versus I watched the Assassin's Creed 3 trailer and it's like, again, I feel like it's not even bias to watch that trailer and be like, holy fuck, this feels interesting. This feels like kind of deep, motivated. You hear the sounds of battle. You hear like men dying. You hear horses crying in the distance, gunshot. The way the music slowly introduces itself, you know, it doesn't just like ear rape you literally to the max. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a whole different style, and I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm sorry to pause in the middle of this one. Because again, it's like I see this environment and it's like I want to like this environment, but I cannot feel interested in this trailer with this music, you know? So I can't, like, you know what I mean? And there's also no story being built up here at all. It's just visual audio scenes that we're seeing, with like the coolness factor being the only thing displayed to us. There's nothing overarching here being shown to us, you know what I mean? Straight up. Versus I feel like in the earlier trailers, you do see an overarching element every single trailer.
Wait!
I'll let you take it from here, lads.
Okay, so now it
Who's that?
slows down. You got some audio. Okay.
Go on. Toast
So maybe this is just a long trailer. Let me give it a chance.
Children. Or you could do better. Join me. Join the Rooks.
Okay, that was kind of a weird scene, I'll admit. Join the Rooks? Meh. Instantly they're fighting. Okay. It was a little weird, but whatever. I will say the fact that you got like revolvers and shit is pretty cool.
Jacob, Mr. Fry, listen. We can split the money. I mean, just take it all.
Rooks with me.
I'm going with a rook.
Come on, or soon enough.
Wait, wait a second. That's the line they're going with? Wait. So first off, the music choice, again, hate the fucking music, not gonna lie, hate the fucking music. But the line they're going with here is oppression has to end. Buddy literally walked into a bar, said, hey, join the Rooks. I don't think I will. Get the fuck out of my bar. Doesn't. Swings on him, beats the fuck out of like 2 or 3 guys. And then everybody walks out, and then they're going with the line oppression has to end. I don't get that like feeling. Like again, this line should mean something. This line at the end of a fucking trailer, oppression has to end. That's a power to actually get the audience to actually like feel something, right? That should mean something, right? To somebody. I don't feel any type of way at the end of this trailer reading that line. Plain and simple, I don't. It doesn't. That trailer did not make me feel like any sort of oppression has happened or has to end, besides the fact that I saw like children and I guess like squalor conditions. But that's just fucking Victorian England in the 1860s. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do about that. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to say. I don't know. Maybe again, I'm just like talking out my ass. Maybe this is all hot take. I don't know. EA does this a lot with their games too. It's possible. Yeah. EA definitely does do. See, the problem with EA games is like they're mostly releasing the same game year by year, like straight up. You know, and I guess like Ubisoft kind of is. I guess a lot of these big companies technically are doing that to a degree, but yeah. Taking note for my trailers that I'm going to have to create on my own for game dev of what not to do. Yeah, again, basically don't have fucking like ear rapey modern music in a time setting game. Especially don't like try to portray this. Because again, like, and that's the problem with a lot of these Ubisoft games now at this point. And what was so interesting about the earlier games is that these historical settings were portrayed in a realistic, more, I guess I want to say, kind of way, right? And that's not to say the newer games aren't, but again, when you're showing me a trailer like that, that doesn't show me that you're doing that time period justice. You know what I mean? It shows like it tells me that it's like a, you know, and I guess like Assassin's Creed has always been an alt history style game, but it's like a lot more alt history, I guess, than like the previous games. I don't know. You guys know what I mean? Like, is that weird to say? I don't know. Let's keep watching here. A lot of action without purpose. Exactly. It's just flashy shit for no reason. It's literally all it is.
So the boss, what's he like?
He's deadly, swift as a rook. Tired of the rich, trampling on the poor.
Don't think me rude. Your services are no longer needed.
He's just like the rest of the gang. Wants to change things.
Difference is, he actually can.
So he's like a Robin Hood character, okay.
So, when do we begin?
There's no time like the present.
Must say we take back London.
Interesting. Okay, that was a short trailer. Yeah, I mean, didn't really, again, have much to go off of there. Okay, he wants to take down the rich, the poor eating the rich kind of thing, the whole Robin Hood ordeal. Okay, so again, this seems like a Unity take two, almost. You know what I mean? Not even trying to be any type of way, but that's kind of what it seems like to me. I mean, better than the other trailer. Yeah, it straight up was better than the other trailer already, because it wasn't long drawn out, and we got literally more of a message than the entirety of the other trailer, and the entirety of the other trailer was fucking like 4 minutes long, and we got more of a message, a more concise message in fucking 30 seconds with this one, straight up. So literally it is better. Also, the music wasn't just like in your face obnoxious as well. But again, it just feels kind of like a Unity take two at this point, you know? It's the same, it's literally the same message almost, but in a different way. You know what I mean? And instead of in France, we're in England. And it's, you know, it's a newer time period, literally, is all it is. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I've not played Syndicate, but it felt off that there's 2 playable characters. Well, and that's the thing in the newer games, right? Like, not Origins, but I think, what is it? Not Mirage. Is it Odyssey? Are we missing a game here? I think we're missing Odyssey, maybe, to be honest with you. I think Odyssey is not in here. We might have to go through and check out Assassin's Creed Odyssey trailers. Yeah, because Odyssey isn't even in here. I think Odyssey comes after Origins at any rate. So we'll stop and we'll check it out. But Assassin's Creed still? So I'm not gonna lie, like already.
No, nothing that concerns you.
Already felt very different tone-wise, is what I will say. Oh my god, this music guy. Oh my god. Why? Like, where? How is this fitting? In what way? Like, I don't understand it, man. Oppression has to end. Man, I don't know. Like, again, I don't know. Odyssey was considered a Templar game, so they might not consider it a true Assassin's Creed game. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Odyssey is between Origins and Valhalla. Oh, is it? Origins, Valhalla. Okay, we'll check out. I noticed this isn't Odyssey isn't in this here. So maybe we'll check out Odyssey individually after we check out Origins here. We'll come back to this video after that. But yeah, man, I don't know. Again, just like the music not fitting, fucking ear rapey, not my thing. Yeah, and just the context felt very tonally different. Like the start of that, you know, it was a dream state where he was running around, added really nothing besides, I guess, the fact of like fear. But again, like them showcasing fear in that way versus like, again, like even you go back to the original Assassin's Creed 1, like, hold on, like literally, let's go back to the original Assassin's Creed 1 trailer here, right? And you watch, like this scene where they're talking about fighting and back with him, right? Enough.
So he seeks to stop us.
He seeks to stop us.
To claim our treasure for
right?
himself. Pure madness.
Pure madness. They just hyped him up. They talked about him.
Every angel can fall.
Every angel can fall.
Why do you not join us, brother?
Why don't you join us, brother? And you just, the way this makes you feel, right? Just the difference in how they get fear across, right?
Something wrong.
Instant death, and you just see their reaction instantly. Oh fuck, oh shit, you know? Just this scene, and then the eagle feather falling down. Oh fuck, like we've been made. Like, you know, we were just talking mad shit. He could get us anywhere, right? It just goes to show you just the difference of how like tonally different the Assassin's Creed games became, right? Like this genuinely inspires a fear, right? You have the church bells in the background. The music is eerie. It's depressing. Like the tones are depressing. And then you just watch this, right? Sorry.
When
you watch this, I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same. You know what I mean? With that music in the background, like it's a fucking rave. I don't know, man. Again, maybe I'm just a boomer. Maybe I'm just a boomer. It just doesn't feel the same. Just doesn't feel the same at all. I don't know. In Syndicate, you play as both the main guy and his sister. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Multiple characters seems weird. I know at Odyssey, there's 2 characters. Syndicate, there's 2 characters. I don't know if there's any other games where there is more than 1 character. Does Valhalla have 2 characters? I can't remember. I never played the game, obviously, but like, I can't remember like seeing 2 characters ever. I think it's just the 1. I have to say the Valhalla, I enjoy the Valhalla cinematic trailer. I guess we'll see it. Also, it's more scary with a build-up than random knives chasing a random dude. Like it's a Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, yeah, like what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, like what is this supposed to be? Like tonally, what are you trying to set your game as? I don't know. Shadows in Odyssey is select gender, not 2 characters. Oh, okay, okay. So this is Origins. See, that looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that looks good. I'm not a fan of the music, but I like this instantly a lot better than Syndicate, I will say. I like this a lot better than Syndicate. Not my favorite, but way better, I will say. Okay. Showing off, like, historical figures, too? Okay, that's cool.
Idle claim. You want it darker. We kill the flame. They're lining up the prisoners and the guards are taking aim. I struggle with some demons. They were middle class and tame. I didn't know I had permission to murder and to name.
So that'll be honest, I kind of disliked that intro. The action was cool, but I didn't like that intro for that character there. Say why in a second here.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
So I didn't like how just like brazen that intro was. Again, like given like every other intro for every other Assassin's Creed game, there's like the sense of like mystery, the sense of intrigue, the sense of build up for the character, for the protagonist. You get like some allure to him, right? And this, you're kind of just like following like the environment, which, okay, cool. You're showing off the setting, you're showing off the historical setting, the historical characters you might meet. All that's really, really good. And then you're showing off, I'm guessing, like the antagonist. Okay, sure, how he's moving. And then there's just no subtlety. They're literally just... It goes from this scene...
You want it darker.
Sorry. Goes from this scene to hooray, hooray.
Scriptures, and it's not some idle claim. You want it darker. We kill the flame.
So they're just walking. There's two arrows and two guys. They fall. No subtlety, just blatant take a shot. There's a dude standing in the middle of the fucking road. So, like, I'm not trying to be that guy, right? But they were walking down the fucking street. This is the implication for this trailer, right? They were walking down the fucking street, and clear as day in front of them, there's a fucking dude with his fucking, with a bow drawn, right in front of them, taking aim at, like, the VIP they're supposed to be protecting, and nothing the fuck is done about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is just kind of a ridiculous intro. That kind of just, like, broke all, like, suspension of belief for me right there. Like, when I saw that, I don't know, maybe that was just me. That was my impression of it, though. Not to shit talk too hardly there, but yeah, I don't know. That's just what I felt about that one. The music ramping up a bit there is fine, not mandatory. Yeah, the music also was a weird choice. I didn't like the music choice, but I liked it better than Syndicate. Syndicate and Unity, genuinely, that fucking grinded my gears a little bit. I'm watching those ones. Like, Unity, it was like, fuck. Like, again, like, the whole, like, no use of, like, any other sound other than just fucking blasting music. And then just a visual of, like, an action scene. Like, that just seems so lazy to me. I don't know, as far as a trailer goes. I'm assuming they are making it seem like he was behind the statue or in the bushes. That's... like, again, you can say that, right? But if you, like, look at this shot, right? Look at this shot and tell me he took this behind a statue or in some bushes, right? Like, he takes that right in the left shoulder, which would imply that he is standing in the middle of the street to shoot him in the left shoulder there, right? Because if he shot it from an angle, it'd be hitting... You know what I mean? Like, it would be, the arrow would be on an angle. That hits him fucking straight on. Like, look at this shit.
We kill the flame.
That is fucking 100% 90 degrees straight on. He's in the middle of the fucking road. There's no way not. Judging from how he eats that shot, middle of the fucking road. I don't, like, again, suspension of disbelief, man. Again, it just gets ruined. Like, is this an Assassin's Creed game? Like, you know what I mean? That's not very stealthy. That doesn't really scream assassin to me. He's in the middle of the road. Like, I don't know. Again, not sure. Again, whatever. We'll go on to the next one. I can't shit on that part. You know what I mean? I can't keep shitting on that part. We'll keep going. Yeah. They realized too fast where he is, and he would have had to book it into the middle of the street. Yeah, like, again, like, you just see, like, instantly where the shot's taken from. Like, even if it was, like, above, or if he, like, you know what I mean? Like, just the angle he took it. Yeah, they instantly react to, oh, yeah, the guy who's just fucking standing there, because he was just fucking standing there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what? I don't know. Whatever, right? Whatever. I know, it's just a trailer. But again, it's an Assassin's Creed trailer. Like, again, like, I just don't know how, like, you fall from grace like that. Again, you got 1, 2, Brotherhood, Black Flag, 3... These trailers are fucking fantastic. You had it made. How did you lose this formula? You know what I mean? Like, where did it go? Where did the magic go? Because they had something truly fantastic in these first few trailers, and then it's like, fuck, like, what happened, man?
Origins.
Next trailer, next trailer. I stayed on that one for a long time. I'm sorry, it just makes me upset because it's like, damn, you know? Because I love ancient Egypt. I want to love these settings. I really, really want to love these settings and be like, this looks interesting, but the trailers just don't make me want to play the game. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is kind of interesting though, I will say. This looks kind of cool. Although so far, again, just music so far and cool scenes. Again, the usual. Let's see if it changes. Okay, so like a hero approaching the coming storm, I guess, kind of concept here. Alone. Where it all ends, it begins. Yeah, okay, like the passage of time, I guess, in a sense. Okay, again, I'm not trying to. Again, not trying to shit on like the trailer here, but again, like, what did that add? You know what I mean? Like, what did that add? What did that, like, if you just watched that trailer, you know what I mean? Is there any incentive for you to go out and buy that game? Did that enthrall you? Did that make you think, oh shit, I want to spend $80 on that? No. You know, and like, no, it did not. Like, it's plain and simple. Not trying to be a dick, but the collapse of Egypt, I guess so. But like, just seeing that like as a game, $80. Like, if you just watched that trailer, right? That's the point of a trailer, right? You watched that one trailer. This is going to make you want to go out and get this game, right? If I was to just watch that with no other concept, I didn't watch the other trailer, I didn't watch anything else, didn't know anything about the game, and I just watched that. Is that worth $80 to go out and buy? Just a little bit of music across some visuals, some cool visuals. I don't think so, man. I don't know. Like, you know, it's rough. This was back in the day of $60 games. This was back in the day of $80 games, Hobbit. Like, games here have been $80 for a while. Like, no, like, plain and simple. I'm talking Canadian dollars, Hobbit. Games here have been $80 for a long time. Even more so now. They're like $90, $100. Like, I've seen games $90 to $100 in store. That's, you know, that's a joke. I don't play console anymore because it's a complete fucking ripoff. Like, you know what I mean? Plain and simple. The lesser dollar, yeah, dude. Of course, when you're talking like 70 cents to your dollar, right? That's my money. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, right? Let's not have any confusion here, of course. It launched here for $60. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Where it all ends, it begins. Yeah. Okay, so we'll pause there. Assassin's Creed Valhalla next. The only thing that made me want to buy this game was on sale for $20, and I hadn't seen the trailers, but liked history. Again, like, I like that's the thing. I love ancient Egypt, right? I find the history very, very intriguing, right? The history of all these games, very, very intriguing. I want to be interested in the French Revolution. I want to be interested in Victoria, England. But I watched the trailers for those games and I think, fuck, that's not where, you know, ew, you know what I mean? Like that's literally, it makes you cringe almost. Versus, again, you watch Assassin's Creed 3, it's like, fuck, that looks interesting. This looks like a cool interpretation of like the War for Independence. This looks interesting. Or you watch Black Flag, you hear Blackbeard describe Edward Kenway. Oh, he's a right fucking animal, he is. I watched him wipe the deck of a Spanish galley. Like, holy fuck, like, okay, like, you're building up the allure, the intrigue. Okay, this is a story I can kind of get behind. The rest of these trailers, it's been, you know, I got no connection to the character. I got no connection to the story. The only thing that's interesting me here is the history. And if you're not showing off just the history, and then you're showing me some protagonists, antagonists that I don't give a fuck about, and I don't know anything about, and that aren't overtly interesting to me in the trailer, it's not going to get me to want to buy the game. Like, you know what I mean? That's all it is. I don't know. The ripoff with console gaming is them trying to take away physical games, which I love having a visual of my games on shelves. That's true too. That's one of the things I really miss about console gaming. I still have all my physical game copies, of course. But having like that shelf of video games, you know, that is pretty iconic. But yeah, no, you hear like game companies like Nintendo and shit now, and it's like, oh, what are they trying to do? They're trying to charge more for a physical copy of a game, to some degree, or wait, no, more for a digital copy of the game. They were trying to charge more for a digital copy of the game, I think it was, which is fucking crazy. Like, you would think a game copy would be the same price, and it's also just like, what is, you know, why charge more for a digital copy outside of greed? Like, all it is greed, like, straight up at that point, because you know you can milk people. They're going to buy it for the convenience of having it on their console versus having a physical copy, right? That's all it is. It's a complete joke. But anyway, I know we got to check out another trailer here. Let me just pull it up here real quick. What are we looking for? We're looking for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, right? Let's see here. Okay, Assassin's Creed Odyssey trailer. All right, E3 2018 official world premiere, the launch trailer. I'm guessing we probably want the launch trailer, right? That's probably what we want. So let's go for the launch trailer, I suppose, right? IGN here. Let's get it. If it loads, of course. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. There we go. Okay.
My son, you're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain...
Well, this is... Okay, this is the launch trailer. Hold on. Let's to make it fair, let's go... I guess what would we call this? Cinematic trailer? Let's call it... Let's go cinematic. I want to make it fair. Cinematic trailer. World premiere. Okay, different trailer. I just want to make sure, like, we're getting like an accurate, like, you know, representation here. I guess these are the only two trailers, so let's look them both up. I guess, yeah. We'll check both of those out. Do the first one here, then we'll do the second. Do the launch trailer first, and then we'll do the. Well, okay, we'll do the premiere trailer, then we'll do the launch trailer. That makes more sense. There we go.
How can a child save us all if he's sentenced to die? Tell me, Nikolaos. Tell me before you let our son go.
So instantly, this is way more interesting. I'm just saying.
Does not define who we will become.
Music isn't like ear rape. It's not like ultra modern tones, but not completely. Showing off the landscape,
built
sailing,
friendship and family, love and loss, war and bloodshed.
Okay, music ramps up a little bit here. Like it. Like that a little less, but it's not terrible. Because it's fitting. It's fitting music. It's not like out of place.
You carry the blade of Leonidas. Act like it.
We're also seeing like in-game footage here too, which is cool. Like,
as you write your odyssey across the mountains and the seas, remember,
The fate of Greece journeys with you.
That was cool.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Watch the official gameplay walkthrough.
So I will say, like, again, the music was not out of place there, ramped up, but it wasn't out of place. I thought it was decent enough. Nothing wrong with that at all. And again, showing off like more of the landscape, more of like the culture, the people. I actually have some narratives work show through there. The game looks visually impressive. The colors look really, really good, I have to say. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have anything bad to say about that one, to be honest with you. I mean, didn't look bad. I had nothing to shit on that one about, straight up. Like, you know what I mean? I couldn't look at that and say, okay, that was awful. You know what I mean? Like that, I can't say that about that one. You know, I'd be willing to give that game a try, like straight up, like that. You know, that intrigued me a little bit. I like ancient Greece. I like, you know, I like Sparta. We got to see some like emblems of Sparta there, some culture of Sparta. The intro at the start there was kind of compelling, made you kind of feel for the character a little bit, made you kind of like have that introduction in a sense. I don't know. Thought it was cool. Thought that one definitely hit a lot harder than the Origin ones, that's for sure. That was good. The next one here is the launch trailer. Let's see if this one's any different. Yeah, captions on, quality 1440p. Let's get it. It was fine. Like, that's what I'd say. I can't hate it. You know, it was okay. It was passable.
My son, you're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready. It carries with it a long line of power.
Okay.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero.
Okay.
The same blood courses through your veins, but it isn't enough to make you unite the people of Greece. For that, you will need courage, cunning, compassion, and commitment.
That fly at the end there was kind of goofy, but whatever. Okay. It does look visually impressive, I will say. This game looks very good.
The gods will not always be with you. Embrace this journey, my child, as this is your Odyssey.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, available October 5th.
So I actually didn't mind that at all. This trailer did something that the past newer trailers have not done before. And that was actually introduce your fucking character to any sort of degree. We kind of got like an intro to the character, what his piece was, what his lineage was, what his motivations are, what he wants to do in the world, what you're kind of going to be expected to do in the game. It's not just some like blunt fucking like end of the trailer line like end the oppression or fucking unity in #unity. Like that fucking doesn't give me anything to go off of, you know? They actually explained the character. They did it in a compelling way. The music was a decent choice. The visuals showed off very, very nicely. The game looks beautiful, I will say. Like the trailer does show off the beauty of the game. I don't know, man. I thought that was decent. I didn't think that was bad at all. I mean, as far as a trailer go, again, like as compared to like the newer trailers like Origins or fucking Syndicate, yeah, no, I thought that was definitely a step in the right direction compared to those ones. That's for sure. That's for sure. God of War succeeds heavily in mythology because that's the main jam, and Assassin's Creed does not because it attaches mythology. That's another thing too. Nothing to fucking do with Assassin's Creed. Okay? Plain and simple. from looking at these trailers, nothing, not a single fucking thing about what we saw in the trailer has anything to do with Assassin's Creed. Nothing at all. Not a single thing. Nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. There's no stealth. I mean, maybe there's stealth, but fuck, what we saw, right? You're a hoplite in a fucking shield wall. That doesn't scream Assassin's Creed to me, you know? That doesn't scream anything like that to me. So, again, nothing to do with Assassin's Creed, but if you put literally the title of the game, if you got rid of the Assassin's Creed and you just called this game Odyssey, I think that would be far better. Literally. Get rid of Assassin's Creed, just name the game Odyssey. Have no attachment to Assassin's Creed at all. The game would probably do way fucking better. I'm just saying. Straight up. They're basically different games entirely. Yeah, there's nothing Assassin's Creed about this that I could see. But yeah, if you just branded this as its own standalone game, just called it Odyssey, got rid of the Assassin's Creed title, straight up would have been better. AC had selling power, I guess, but selling power or not, it's not the game. Like it's not an Assassin's Creed game. There's nothing about this game that makes me think Assassins or Creed or Assassin's Creed together. You know what I mean? Like nothing about this game makes me think that. Especially, again, if you're thinking like the original roots of where Assassin's Creed came from. Nothing about this. Even Black Flag, you call Assassin's Creed Black Flag. At least it had Assassins and Templars in it, at a minimum, even though that was not the fucking focus. At least it had those elements. I don't know, again, Hoplite and Shield Wall, we're talking ancient Greece. You know, I don't know. I just don't see the correlation. Again, I haven't played the game, so I don't know, but I don't know. I didn't think it was a bad trailer, though. I thought the trailer was good. I actually thought that was a decent trailer. Yeah, far as that went, yeah, I don't know if there's an actual cinematic trailer. That was 2 trailers. I couldn't actually seem to find like any other trailer. But we're gonna keep on with the original video here. Assassin's Creed cinematic trailers. Next up will be Valhalla, the cinematic trailers. Let's check out what Valhalla has for us here.
They are heartless. Godless barbarians.
Okay. Looks good.
They murder and kill blindly.
That's not realistic, but fair enough. I'll get over it, I guess.
Of England. Lands they will never defend, never love. The time has come to speak to them in a language they will understand.
I'm really liking the vibes, I will say. Like, aesthetically, this looks really good. Visually, it looks really good. Musically, it's hitting. The tones are all there. Like, the setup for this is looking really, really nice. Okay, you got like a Viking beach landing. Again, though, I will say, what about this has anything to do with Assassin's Creed? Yet again, okay, I will say. Looks impressive. Also, this battle scene is a little strange. Okay, I like the callback to the original Assassin's Creed like tone there. Like melody, I guess. Okay.
It's with us!
What the fuck? Is this guy like 7 feet tall? What the fuck is this guy? Also, what year is this? Like, what? Okay. So she's got a hidden blade, so she's an assassin. Now, again, I didn't hate the build-up for that, but again, nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. The battle scene in that kind of pissed me off because, like, again, it's the whole idea of, like, the hero concept of Assassin's Creed, I guess. Like, if you're depicting a battle scene, right, and you're just supposed to be, like, a frontline soldier, the whole, like, individual break-off, we're gonna, like, 1v1 fight each other, that's not fucking true. Like, if you're talking, like, battle lines at this time period, like, you're talking shield wall formations, you're talking, like, tight groups, tight-knit soldiers kept clustered together, you know what I mean? People are not, like, breaking off 1v1ing each other and shit like that, so that shit kind of is awkward to see. And even with all that, I could believe it, you know, whatever, that's fine, I don't care about that. But then you just see this fucking specimen, like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? Like, so is this supposed to be historical? Is this supposed to be ahistorical because it's Assassin's Creed? I'm guessing that's the case, but, like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, this guy is... It looks like he doesn't belong in this time period, plain and simple. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. It's very fucking strange. Also, just like the way these people are all like built. I don't know. It was believable. It looked good, but then it kind of falls apart by the end. I feel like the more they show, the more it kind of, you know what I mean? That's not to say it's bad. I didn't hate this trailer. Again, I still would definitely put it above Syndicate and Unity, but I don't know. I feel like they definitely made some weirder choices near the end of that one. That's for sure. She hit scaled armor with a broadsword. It pounced off. Yeah. Fights were crap. Good battle, but that's not Assassin style. No, there was, again, nothing Assassin's Creed based about this. Plain and simple. Nothing at all even remotely resembles Assassin's Creed. With this trailer or any concept. Again, even the concept of Vikings, right? Like, I shouldn't have to be the first guy to tell you that Vikings are not fucking known for their stealth. Like, right? Like, that's common knowledge, right, guys? Like, that shouldn't be revolutionary fucking groundbreaking news. Oh my god, you know, the Vikings and they're not stealthy? What the fuck? Your Vikings aren't stealthy? Bullshit. Boy, not historically accurate. Like, what? It's during the reign of King Alfred. See, that's what I was afraid to hear, Hobbit. The reign of King Alfred. The Vikings came in and absolutely fucking laid waste to English territory at this time. They were not nice. They did not usually really take prisoners, and if they did, it was like, you're a woman or child. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's happening to you. And I don't know, just to see, like, the style of armor, like, they did not have anything, because, like, the reign of King Alfred, that implies what, I think, like 800 900 AD, around that time period, right? I'm not a fucking historical expert, but I think around that time period, right? They didn't have anything that looked like this around that time. Like, I'm just saying that right now. I mean, maybe they did, but one big motherfucker, like, again, one big motherfucker, like, look how there's like 60 fucking soldiers here and they're just letting their leader one-on-one. Like, no, realistically speaking, all these fuckers would gank this guy and just fucking stab him to death, man. I don't know. End of 800s. Yeah. Alfred was the one speaking the trailer. That's what I thought. Yeah, Alfred. It's either Alfred or Etherwold or whatever his name is, but I assumed Alfred. Alfred is like the popular one, right? Again, I want to like it, but has nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. This guy is completely unbelievable. Just him being like how he looks. I don't know. Like, I get ahistorical, but that just doesn't seem...
They are heartless. Godless barbarians.
Like, I like the aesthetic, man. Again, like, I'm liking the way this looks. I just wish they didn't go, like, I just wish they didn't go stupid on the ahistoricalism at this point, you know?
They murder and kill blindly.
This is a scene from the last one. So they're kind of reusing footage here. That's a little weak.
They scour the lands of England. Lands they will never defend. Never love. The time has come to speak to them.
Is this the same trailer? Am I tripping balls here? Is this the same trailer? Maybe not. Is this the same trailer? It definitely feels the same. I think maybe it's just shot in a different way. Different music, maybe? No, so the difference is male versus female protagonist. So it's the same trailer, literally the same trailer, but the difference is there's a male and a female protagonist. Otherwise, it's the exact same trailer. Seems kind of weak. I feel like they could have got this point across and not released the same trailer with just a different fucking character model. I don't know. Kind of weak, like the sun is kind of warm. Pretty much the same. Like, and again, just like how this battle scene happens is fucking not my favorite, is what I'll say. Again, this guy just is not. You wouldn't see that. Like, again, I get it's Assassin's Creed, ahistoricalism, whatever. But I just don't know where that begins and where that ends, because they take it to varying degrees of seriousness, depending, it seems like, and I don't know why. I wish they had some type of standard for it. But genuinely is the exact same trailer, just with male instead of female character. Okay.
When we were forsaken by starvation and death, the gods showed us a vision of a new life and gave us the power to claim it.
I will say they're using a lot of the same footage in their trailers here, aren't they? A lot of the same footage. Not a lot of new footage. Kind of disappointing to see compared to the other ones. Like, All the other trailers were all their own thing.
Watch.
Damn.
As we show them victory.
Okay, that was kind of a weak trailer also. Yeah, basically just a shorter, kind of 30-second long, like push in, I guess, there that they would have done. A lot of recycled footage, basically the same recycled narration. Not a lot new with that one. Not a lot new with that one, unfortunately.
Victory.
Choose who you want to play, basically. Does it change story or anything like that, or is it literally just the same? But like,
to become England's new landlord when no one wants to give you the keys? It's simple. Reputation. The reputation that could make him, her, or even him, a myth. Above all, you must learn the know-how.
okay, so already, I gotta, this is jarring. I gotta restart this one. What the fuck? So they are breaking the fourth wall now? Really? We're doing fourth wall breaking in the trailer. That's kind of jarring, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect that ever from Assassin's Creed. So to see like this fourth wall break just so blatant like this, like out of nowhere, like they've never done this before in fucking shit. At this point, when did this game come out? The last one was 2018. So what? 2020? Straight up. So in fucking like 13, 14 years, they, you know, never done a fourth wall break, and this is just done so casually. I don't know.
New landlord when no one wants to.
Little jarring.
It's simple. Reputation. The reputation that could make him, her, or even him, a myth. Above all, you must learn the know-how. First, dress to impress, and then make an entrance. They think we are barbarians. Do not disappoint them. And after all that, loot, of course. Don't just take anything. Take what they love the most. Obviously, they will expect us to kill everyone, but make sure to let someone, him in this case, go and tell whomever that the devil is making himself at home. And this is how you make your way into history and earn your place in Valhalla.
I didn't hate that trailer. Again, I'd still, as shit as it is to say, I would still rank that above like Unity's trailers 100%. Which is awful, because I really hated Unity's trailers, man. I really did not like those ones. But the fourth wall break is very, very different. That's not something I ever really expected to see from Assassin's Creed. Not something I was thinking we were going to get here. Little jarring to see, that's for sure. First time they've done that in the series. I don't know if they've done it like since, like if we're going to see more of that. I kind of hope not. I really don't want to see them go that route for a trailer. That was weird. But maybe that's just my fucking old head opinion on it. Let's keep going here. Didn't like that? Yeah, me neither. I thought that was really fucking out of place.
Has been torn asunder.
Okay, so this is very clearly a historical now.
Of frost and flame.
Okay, so is this like some standalone like mythology based DLC maybe? Gotta be some mythology based DLC. This is obviously not historical.
They have your son. His fate hangs in the balance. And so does ours.
We might not be alone.
Okay.
Oh, shapeshifter.
So lost me when he took ice powers from body. Yeah. This is very weird, is what I will say.
Deceiver.
Because this is supposed to be a historical game, right? And now suddenly we're getting like this mythology-based element to it a lot more, which is kind of weird.
Defire.
Like at first I thought this was like definitely a Viking game, right? Like not Assassin's Creed, okay, whatever. We're a Viking, sure. But now I don't know what the fuck we are. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck's going on. This trailer just kind of... This mythology stuff started in Origins? Okay.
For only a god can kill a god.
They lean into it pretty heavily. So, in just like vanilla, like standalone Valhalla, is there any degree of like mythology in the story? Like, you know what I mean? Like, does it play a major fucking key part of the story? Or is it more just like this is like a side story that they're introducing with DLC kind of thing? It does? Okay, weird. Interesting. Because it's just strange to me if they're trying to like, you know, because like again, it's always been like a historical basis to the games, and now we're adding that mythological element, that like element of fantasy to what is supposed to be a alt historical representation of a game, right? It seems weird. Like it seems like you're adding too much to it, you know what I mean? Like we're already alt history, and now we're alt history fantasy, and now we keep adding, like, I don't know, like don't overcomplicate it, right? Like again, they already had an award-winning fucking formula. I don't know why they felt the need to keep switching it up. I don't know. You can get Thor's hammer, like that's kind of weird to me. Like, you know, like what? I don't know. I feel like the game would be cool enough. Like, could you imagine how fucking weird it would be if you're playing Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, right? And you get fucking Poseidon's Trident. You know what I mean? Like, would that make any fucking sense at all? Like, you know what I mean? No, you don't need that, right? It's already a pirate game. You're already a badass pirate. You're already out there looting and pillaging. I'd be perfectly content with doing that in a Viking setting. You know what I mean? But without the mythological element. You don't need that. Pure and simple. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would work on its own. Perfectly good. In fact, I advocate a Viking game. Sounds fucking sweet. I'd love to play as a Viking. You know what I mean? That sounds really cool. Even Mountain Blade, Warband, like the Viking DLC they had for that was super cool. Like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need that element of mythology to it to make it work. Let's keep going here. So I guess this is actually Assassin's Creed Mirage now. Okay.
Basem, Evernesx, are you ready to give up who you once thought you were?
I am.
I always get Mirage and Origins mixed up.
Ready to sacrifice everything you held close?
I am.
Okay, so I actually haven't seen this trailer at all. I haven't seen anything from this game.
Ready to leave your life behind and walk the path of shadows?
I am.
Duh. God.
Then out of the dark, you will come into the light. And from the light, you will return to the dark. Never forget forget the tenets you have sworn to uphold.
Interesting. See, I actually kind of fuck with this hard because it seems like they're actually going back to what Assassin's Creed almost was, you know? Like, I'm getting Revelations vibes watching this, kind of. Which is a good thing, almost.
Never compromise the Brotherhood.
Like, definitely also Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Revelations era, yeah. What the fuck? Why is this guy just lobbing fireballs into the fucking, like, street vendors? It's a bit weird.
You are a hidden one.
Oh, and I love the music. Yeah, that Assassin's Creed music. Yeah. Return to, like, the OG style. Yeah. Okay. I actually didn't dislike that at all. I thought that was okay. Yeah, really a return back to like the roots of Assassin's Creed. You also had like that callback, that original like melancholic like tone to it as well, a melody to it as well, I should say. That was really good to see. And also like the narrative work. It wasn't just overt music in your ears, not just action packed. Actually was trying to tell a story, trying to like get you to learn a little bit more about the protagonist that you might be playing as, showing that like the Brotherhood Order is actually back. Like you're actually with the fucking with the assassins again. Like it's actually an Assassin's Creed game. Like you're seeing the assassins in an Assassin's Creed game. There is actually like an element of potential stealth to it again, not just fucking you're a Viking, you know? Yeah, good to see. I thought that was pretty decent, actually, all things considered. In Origins and Beyond, they introduced weapon rarity in weapons and armor, and have crazy bonuses and stuff. It's basically a whole ass new RPG. See, I dislike that a lot. I feel like that was definitely the wrong step to take for this series. Maybe that's just my opinion, but definitely feels like the wrong step in my mind. I think this is chronologically before the OG trilogy. Oh, okay, that would make sense. Better than the mythology ones? Yeah, I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Anyway, what's next? It's going to be Assassin's Creed Nexus VR. So we got a VR Assassin's Creed game. I've never heard of this, so this is going to be interesting to see. Okay. Right. Pre-rendered animations only, not actual gameplay. Okay. I was gonna say, are you Connor here? Like, what the fuck? Oh, so you're a lot of people, potentially. Okay. Okay, so you can switch between settings? Seems like an interesting concept. I just wonder how it actually, like, plays in practice. Because, like, obviously, like, you see the movements and shit, you're like, okay. MetaQuest. Okay, yeah, I had no idea that this was a thing. What are you guys' thoughts on that? I wonder how it actually plays. In theory, you would think, like, yeah, it would, you know, an Assassin's Creed game could, in theory, be pretty good or pretty cool looking on a VR platform. But, like, I wonder how it actually plays in practice. I could see it being pretty jank, pretty shit, maybe motion sickness a lot in it, you know, hard to say. MetaQuest, no better way to smash all the furniture in your living room. Yeah, that's very true. Like, you see the guy, like, doing fucking movements and shit, and of course in, like, the studio, that they record this in. Like who's got a fucking living room like this unclustered with shit where you have like fucking 15 to 20 feet in front of your TV? Like, you know, like no one's got fucking that amount of space in their living. Like, I don't know. Maybe people do. I don't know. But like, I fucking certainly don't. Like, you know what I mean? Who's got that much fucking space to be able to like do all this shit? Like, no one. You know what I mean? It's just not practical, is all it is, right? Can't ever see myself realistically doing VR games. I've tried some like light VR shit and it makes me motion sick.
Of course you are. Come on, don't be shy.
So this is the Assassin's Creed 15th anniversary trailer. Technically not a trailer for an Assassin's Creed game, but still an amazing trailer. Okay, so this is just like raising awareness for Assassin's Creed. This isn't a trailer for any game, but let's check this out.
Ready for this? Of course you are. Come on, don't be shy. Don't let a fancy suit impress you. Don't let 1,000 fancy suits impress you. Be the thorn in history's side.
This does look pretty cool, I will say.
Choose the greatest enemies. The captain.
Like, this is a pretty sick trailer.
The emperor.
Like, I'm not trying to say, like, where was this shit? You know what I mean? But, like...
Greatest friends.
Decent work, Leonardo.
Don't just pick a fight. Start a revolution. Get the bigger picture. Go too far. Go too fast. Face the invisible. The impossible.
Again, this live action, like this is fucking cool as shit. And the music, it's edgy, it's dramatic, but it fits. You know what I mean?
History.
Wow, look at that. Yeah. Okay. I will say as wow, like that wasn't even for a game. That was just like the anniversary, 50th anniversary kind of remembrance thing. But that was fucking really cool as far as like spreading awareness of the Assassin's Creed series goes. That was pretty fucking cool. Again, makes me think why they didn't do more like that, to be honest with you. Like, straight up, I was not disappointed with that at all. Now, guys, unfortunately, this is the last trailer, and this is the most, well, I will say the Assassin's Creed game that recently has achieved the biggest level of notoriety, and that, of course, is Assassin's Creed Shadows here. I've heard some things about this game. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have heard things about this game. We're going to see how the trailers for this go. I actually have never seen the trailers for this game. I purposefully never watched them. If you want me to be entirely frank, purposefully never watched them. We're going to check them out here today. Maybe the trailers are actually good. Again, I'm not going to speak for the game itself. I'm purely looking at the trailers here, if the trailers make me want to play the game or not. So I'm going to be unbiased here. I'm going to say, are the trailers good or not? You know, maybe they're actually decent. I don't see them being worse than Unity. Again, no bullshit. I think Unity had the worst trailers. Unity and Syndicate, those trailers, that fucking sucked. Okay, like no bullshit. Those trailers were not great. I did not like those ones. I pray it's not worse than those. It couldn't be, right? Let's find out. Well, we're already not getting ear raped by music, so it's already a step above, I'll be real.
Who are you? Who do you serve?
Okay.
All I have ever known in my life. Our land. Our customs.
Visually looks good, I will say.
Burns in the name of
Music is appropriate. Narration seems compelling, to be honest. Comparatively. Only a little bit there, though. Okay. gets brutality across in a way the other AC games haven't been doing, to be fair.
Who knows nothing of the sea? The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed. Power. Vengeance.
And you? Will you continue down that river?
I will say, like, again, this is not the worst trailer by far that we've seen. Like, completely unbiased. This isn't that bad.
We must look for it together. We must learn to trust, rebuild.
And follow the blade.
That was a little weird, I'll admit, but whatever. It's a long trailer. So you do, okay. So now that here comes the music, and it is some modern shit, whatever. Again, the pacing of it's not bad. Like, at least you're, you know, it's near the end, I'm assuming. Fitting.
I said, who do you serve?
That's kind of a weird cut, I'll be honest, but whatever.
We are the shadows.
Calling back to that original AC melody again. Love to hear that, because it's a sick melody. Okay, you know what, like, I'll be completely honest, that was by far not the worst trailer we saw here today. Like, all things considered, again, I'm not gonna, like, again, we can talk about the authenticity of having, like, a black guy in a game about Japanese samurais. Whatever, right? I'm not trying to talk about that. It is what it is, right? Stuff like that did happen in Japan, but again, it's the first time we're getting a game set in Japan. It definitely feels weird that, like, you know, you're not playing this Japanese people, you know? Because I'm just saying, like, we haven't done that in, like, any other game. Like, you know what I mean? Normally, every other Assassin's Creed game that we've played in, or that we've seen, you know, you're playing a person that lives in that area. So that typically just makes sense. So I'm not trying to talk about, like, any of that. But as far as the trailer itself goes, not bad at all. Like, again, we've seen far worse trailers. Unity, Syndicate had way fucking worse trailers than that. At least that, you know, it was longer. It was paced out decently. The start, you had some narrative works. You had some emotional pieces. The visuals in it were actually very good. The music setting at the start was very good. And then when it amped up, tried to show off some of the action for the game, then you kind of got that more like modern music taste a little bit. You know, again, personally, my taste not my favorite, but it is what it is, right? It's there, you know, I'm not gonna fucking hate on them for doing that. At least they spaced it out in a way that made sense. At least it, like, tonally made sense as well. Definitely not the worst trailer we saw. Definitely not the worst trailer we saw at all. I think that is the last one. Yeah, that is the last one. So yeah, guys, I guess if you guys enjoyed that, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe for more content from me. Of course, leave your recommendations down in the comments below, what you guys want me to check out next. Yeah, really interesting to check out these Assassin's Creed trailers. Again, I hadn't checked out most of those new ones, you know, and maybe I'm just biased, maybe I just have nostalgia for the older Assassin's Creed games, but I really think after looking at all these and trying to be as unbiased as I could be, man, after 4, it just went downhill. Like, after Rogue was okay, but after Rogue, just downhill. You had, like, good ones here and there. I didn't mind Mirage, and honestly, I didn't mind the trailer for Shadows. Unity's trailers fucking sucked. Syndicates were not my favorite at all. Origins, again, like I appreciated some parts of Origins, but mostly didn't really enjoy Origins. Valhalla, some of it was good tonally. I really enjoyed Valhalla, but like, again, like some random parts of it just like kind of like brought me out of it. The fact that it was like two of the exact same trailer, the only difference being a male and female protagonist, that seemed kind of lazy to me. A lot of recycled footage in the Valhalla trailers, I will say. That was a little weak. Mirage was decent. Didn't hate Mirage, and didn't hate Shadows, and of course all the rest for Rogue and Prior goats, right? The trailers in those are fantastic. You really can't beat them. Yeah, I thought that was awesome, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like. It helps out a ton. Subscribe if you aren't. Of course, leave your recommendations down in the comments below. Big thank you to all of our members. Oliver Hastati, our Principe, Dagenhart, of course, our Prefects, Fear, and Hobbit. Appreciate you guys. You guys inspire me to make more content for you guys every single day. And yeah, with that, guys, I say we probably going to end the stream here. Might be doing some gaming a little bit later tonight. We'll see. My sleep schedule is massively fucked up right now. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed checking out these trailers here. If you did, of course, make sure you guys share this with a friend. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get some more what's the word? Some more word out locally about Centurion and our Legion here. You know, we got to get the word out about our Legion. Share this video, share the channel with your friends, guys. Come on, do me a favor. I don't ask for much. You know what I'm saying? Share it with a friend, guys. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday night. Without any further delay, this has been Centurion. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.